A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalam ashrafil mursaleen. Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammadan Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Madhi ya Sayyidi ya Rasul Kareem Habib Azim. Madhi ya Sayyidi Imam Abdul Faiz al-Dagestani Naqib al-Ummah wa Izz al-Ummah. Madhi ya Sayyidi ya Sultan al-Awliya wa Shaykh Muhammad Nazimiyya. مادي يا سلطان قلوبنا مع شيخ هشام كباني مدد الحق حجة الله المخلص. ويا ربي أنا عبدك العجيز الضعيف ومسكين الظالم وجهل, and we are existing by the Rahman, the mercy of Allah, and that He have pity upon us and dress us, bless us, forgive us. And alhamdulillah, bismillahir rahmanir rahim, ati Allah ati ya Rasul ulil amri minkum, that Allah guided us to the hands of awliyaullah to perfect guidance and lights upon our soul, and those whom Allah guides, they are truly blessed. That if Allah doesn't deliver us to the hands of a guide, ittaqullah wa kunu ma sadiqeen. Allah says in Holy Qur'an is that have a taqwa and keep the company of the sadiqeen and truthful, righteous, pious people. And that is a tremendous gift that Allah grants, is the gift of guidance. And anyone who not under guidance is under the guidance of shaitan. Means that only a fool represents himself in a court of law. This is known in dunya. If you're going to go into court, you have to have a wakeel, an attorney to represent you. Guidance is that reality in which they are attorneys in the divine court of Allah, from senior level attorneys all the way down to low level attorneys, but they have been granted by Allah from Prophet ijazah, a permission for guidance, and it has a tremendous blessing, tremendous benefit. And they begin to teach the realities of guidance for those who don't understand and don't have guidance. Their guide is shaitan. And how we know that is that Prophet warned us that shaitan, his house is the bathroom. So today's subject is that most people take their knowledge from the imam in the toilet. As soon as they step into the bathroom, that is the house of shaitan. And he has a mihrab and mimbar set up in that bathroom. That is his home, that is his school of teaching, that is his madhab. That as soon as you enter the bathroom, you have to be aware that every thought that coming to you is from shaitan. So as soon as you enter in, because awliyaullah guide, and those who don't have awliyaullah, they thought they were becoming clever in the toilet. Wow, they go in there, so all the Qur'an, all the secrets of Qur'an coming to them, all the secrets of hadith. They have all sorts of thoughts, all sorts of understandings and teachings coming from the bathroom. And they asked all world leaders, where do you get your inspiration from? They said, in the toilet. And they sit on that golden throne, their imam is up giving them a khutbah. So, oh my worshippers, let me give you all these futuhats and knowledges. They say, where did Einstein get his theories? When he was confused or in difficulty, they asked all of these big brains of dunya, where did your inspiration come? He said, in the bathroom. When I couldn't figure things out, I would go to the bathroom and things would come to me. And that's the danger. Means that trace where your knowledge is coming from, trace where your thoughts are coming, trace where your inspirations are coming. Because awliyaullah come into our life and say, as soon as you step into the bathroom, seek refuge in Allah. That you're about to enter into shaitan's territory, make sure you have taweez, make sure you have your head covered and prepare yourself for battle. And that anything being taught to you, A'udhu billah, I don't want anything from it. Think of the worst oppressor on earth and say, this is what I'm going to think about in here. I'm going to do my business on his head. Prepare yourself. If not, you go in there with a silent mind, all sorts of whispers, all sorts of teachings are coming to you. And that's the danger. That's the danger when people don't have guidance, they don't understand where the inspiration is coming. The waswas is not only an evil thought, that's too easy. If waswas just whispered to you extremely evil thoughts, you say, oh a'udhu billah, this is waswas. No, it's waswas whispering you good thoughts. That this is this ayah of Qur'an means like this, and this is what this hadith means, and these are like the realities of Islam. And as soon as you leave the bathroom, the imam he looked on to the heart of that person, to the brain of that person, and throughout the day begins to discuss with him and begin to whisper within his heart that, I'm teaching you, see this, see this, see this. And you know that teacher of yours, he's wrong. He whispers in a very nice voice, I don't think he knows what he's talking about. I think he's wrong. You're the clever one. You got it all figured out. And that's the danger. It's not whispering evil thoughts, this is not a movie of possession where your head is spinning and you're spitting out all sorts of things. He whispers to you what you deem to be good thoughts, because he wants to be your imam and he wants to be your guide. And the concept of guidance is that you have to have a living shaykh. And the reality of the living shaykh is that you have to ask that teacher, that guide. By having the living shaykh means your hand upon their hand, and every dialogue you're discussing with the shaykh your teachings. Your coordinates and your understanding has to be coming from the shaykh. Your duty is to fulfill them. There is no one under any orders, nobody's at that level to receive an order from the shaykh. Those are between the shaykhs, they receive an order and it has to be fulfilled, and nobody on earth will understand how it's going to be fulfilled except them. We are only at the door of taqleed, wajib al-taqleed, and ahlul sunnah wal jama'ah, it's mandatory to follow, to be like Prophet had the companions had companions, and the companions had companions, tabi'een. Tabi'een means they all accompanied someone who would teach them, so that shaitan would not be the one trying to guide them. As soon as you have a physical guide, means all the coordinates from the guide has to be conveyed to you. And it's our duty is best to fulfill those coordinates from your dunya to your akhirah. And the ones in dunya which you deem to be the least significant may be the most significant in establishing the taqleed and ihtiba'. Ihtiba' is atiyullah, atiya Rasul wa ulul amri minkum. How is the servant to obey Allah, obey Prophet if they have a complete incapacity to obey the ulul am? You can't skip the ulul am and say, no, I obey only Prophet. No, this is a delusion, because the ulul am are much easier to obey than to obey Prophet. Means these are darajats of faith and maqam al-iman wal maqam al-ihsan. Islam is to obey the ulul am, maqam al-iman is Prophet. You have to love me more than you love yourself. At that time your ittiba', your obedience is completely to Prophet. Above that maqam al-ihsan, their obedience to Allah. Many awliyaullah their heart open and they read what Allah wants them to do minute by minute. It's written on the preserved tablet for them. All of that, its door is to follow and to listen, because this is the battle between the heart and the mind. The great jihad that Prophet described, this is that battle. It's not the beating of innocent people, God forbid, but beating of yourself and ourselves. That the battle between my heart and my head, that my head is continuously hearing the whisperings and I listen to them, and they're clever thoughts and clever understandings and continuous doubt, and those are all the opposite of faith. But the battle with the head is to lock off the head. That's why the entry for all the turuqs is La ilaha illallah, La, no, ilaha illallah, that no deity but Allah. So La ilaha illallah, the zikr of La ilaha illallah. Ya Rabbi, I'm not going to use my head in your direction, and all I want is the light of your faith within my heart. And the only interest shaitan has is to overtake your head, control your head, because the heart very difficult to control. Means the people of Islam, the lights are entering into the heart. It's like trying to hack the CPU. There's a firewall, there's protection, there's every type of energy trying to guard the heart. It's so much easier, just go for the screen, because anybody can hijack the screen. You can even put a USB into the screen and send all sorts of illusions and delusions into the mind. It's just a box that can be easily pirated. Any jinn at night come and touch your head and begin to send all sorts of thoughts. Between you and Haji Abdul Latif should sit together. The whole time he was sneezing in the zikr. Any jinn can pirate your head. Just come and touch and begin to give you every dream, every thought, from royal to disgusting. Because the head is not something difficult, it's not something guarded. The heart of the believer, qalb al-mu'min baytullah. So it means our way is based on the battle between the heart and the head. So the shaykh comes to cut your connection to your head. The shaykh, why do I have to think in front of you? Don't think. This is in reference always to Islam and Sharia, that they don't go outside of that. This is in reference to your Islam, your Islamic life, and in concordance with Allah's rules. Then why do you have to use your head when your whole life your head has gotten you into trouble? And every thought that comes to you and you act upon that thought through your head, there's so many ways that it came from shaitan. Did the thought come to you from the bathroom? Because only awliyaullah teach you that. Most people don't understand. And I'd say, what? Oh, my thoughts, they're from shaitan? I say, yeah, trace back where you got that understanding. It was probably from a khutbah of shaitan in the bathroom, where he planted a thought to you, you came out, you acted upon it for the whole day, whole week, whole month, whole year. Because they come, they know the battleground, that whatever you heard in there, it's completely from shaitan. And the only time you want to take inspiration is after you washed, you came out, you prayed 2 rakah salatul wudu and sit on your sajadah. And at that time make tafakkur and contemplate and connect your heart with Ati Allah, Ati Ya Rasul, ulul amri minkum, Ya Rabbi, let my heart to be connected with your ulul amr. And at that time see how difficult it is for that inspiration to come, because shaitan is fiercely blocking at that time. So, no, I don't want you to learn out here, come back into my office. So we don't understand the battleground, then you don't understand where your thoughts and your knowledge are coming from. What are the things that you're acting upon? These are the dangers in life. So they come and they perfect our faith and our understanding that everything coming to your head is a battle in which to negate it. Negate what thoughts are coming to your head. Every time a thought comes into your head, negate it, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. And that if I have a guide and I have a shaykh, I should be asking the shaykh and then acting upon it completely. Then you know you're being guided. If every time you ask and the information you got and you cannot complete it, you're under the attack of shaitan. Because shaitan is not allowing you to fulfill what your shaykh has asked. Not ordered of you. He says, how do I do like this? We have now a nice example in the center. I need a job. Shaykh says, get a job. This is just by example, get a job. How do I get a job? Apply everywhere. Something so simple in life, just you apply everywhere. Because shaitan, his purpose is to put every obstacle in your life. If you're trying to reach towards the heavenly realities, the first thing Allah wounds of ihtiba is the head of yours is blocking every reality. Because shaitan uses the head and says, it's impossible, I can't. Shaykh, there are no job openings, there are no work available, that I'm not qualified, that my resume has problems. All of these are the whispers of shaitan. And in the presence of Prophet there is no no. When Prophet gives an order, you fulfill the order, however it's going to be done, Allah's support. Look at the lives of awliya, they do things that people can't imagine. Then how the support came? Well, because Allah's support, it's not for them to think, it's merely for them the samina wa atana, I heard it and I'm going to fulfill it, and Allah is my support. Is where they're taking the people who follow them, because Allah won't. They build faith, because shaitan is pirating their head. And everything is a block in their head, everything, every battle is a battle within the head. It can't be done, I can't do it, I can't find it. No, you can't. So even if you go get a job at the ice cream shop, a shoe repair, put a box out on the street and give peanuts. Make sure that it's fulfilled. The shaitan didn't take you and grab you and block you from everything, the duty is to fulfill it. Then it has its darajat. As soon as you fulfilled it, you say, oh Shaykh, I got a job at the ice cream shop, alhamdulillah, no problem, now apply again, let's see if something better comes. Because you were able to defeat shaitan, you were able to defeat every obstacle that shaitan puts in front of you. You see by your nature and your low level of faith, you see an obstacle and you go home, say, that's it, it's finished, it can't be done. Well, Rahman says, no, there is no obstacle. All of those are been programmed by Allah. He can remove all of them if you step. If you have step and you step with faith, Ya Rabbi, with your support nothing can block me, nothing can stop me, and I keep going and I keep going and I keep going. And this is the importance of iman, and this is the importance of a guide. That's why we said, if you don't have a guide, then imagine how difficult that life should be. That you didn't even know that the khutbah was coming out of the toilet, and that all the whispers are coming to your head, you're thinking, oh these are good inspirations. No, inspiration comes to your heart, not to your head. What comes to your head are the waswases of shaitan, and shaitan's waswas is not evil. That's only for people who are possessed and they're in scary movies. Shaitan's waswases are advice, advice contrary to the shaykh. Especially if you have a shaykh, he says, no, he doesn't know, you know yourself better, he's a bozo. Yeah, you're right, okay. And then we don't follow it. Everything, he doesn't know, he doesn't know this, he doesn't know that, he doesn't have to know. Allah knows you. If the shaykh is real, means by heart and by inspiration, they're giving an inspiration from above. That inspiration that comes to you, a guidance for you, you act upon it and you move upon it, and you defeat the shaitan that's blocking you and blocking your mind, so that shaitan can't grab your mind and can't hold tight to the mind of that servant. Because as much as you negate your head, you negate your head, shaitan begins to understand, whatever I tell this person he's not going to listen, he's going to listen to his shaykh. As soon as I come and whisper to him, he knows, spits and says, what I've been told I'm to do, and my heart is solid in doing it. And they know you better than you know yourself, because you don't even know yourself, you don't even know your names. They know your intention, they know your inner reality, they know what your soul's condition is under the oppression of your ego. Because Allah is great, it is not something difficult. The image that you portray, they know that illusion, they know how fake it is, they know that what you're trying to show, they're not looking at that. They know the reality behind the actions that you're preventing or presenting in front of them. They know the intention of your nafs. We've said this in other talks. It's not something difficult, it's an energy that everybody conveys. What you convey from your lips and from your hands and from your feet, Allah said, we're going to seal them. The energy you're giving from your heart and from your soul is what they read. They say, oh, he acts so nice in front of people, but inside he has tremendous hatred and anger. They know that, they're not foolish people. They don't have to even show it. Because you think the material world that if somebody knows something he'll show it. No, these are people whom Allah has taught them to be hidden. So they know what your form is presenting, they know what your inner reality wants to do and what your ego wants to destroy of you, and they know the reality of your soul of what it wants to achieve and been held hostage by the ego. Not something hard, not something difficult. So they come into our lives and they begin to teach that take guidance. That when you listen to them, try to fulfill what you're hearing. You agree with it, you don't agree with it, better to fulfill it to achieve your darajat of faith. Again, always with sharia. Nobody comes and teaches you to steal cheese as a part of faith. Because I met some guy, he says he has to steal cheese as a part of his big obligation in this world. I said, no, this is all based on goodness and good character. The combating ego which doesn't want to listen to anyone, only wants to listen to itself, and in reality they're teaching you it's not really listening to the self, it's listening to all the inspirations and the waswases of shaitan. And our way is built on battling the head. If you're able to battle the head, what's going to happen is the nurul iman begins to enter the heart, because your faith becomes like a mountain. Whatever coming to you and understanding coming to you, if from dunya you can fulfill, imagine then what begins to open in the realities of faith and iman. But if from dunya we cannot fulfill and we fall prey to shaitan and his whisperings into the head, then nothing can be achieved in the reality of iman. How iman is going to open? How do people expect iman to open? By listening to themselves and having no guide. The reason that Allah inspire within us, go amongst the guides, because everything they tell you is going to be a battle between your head and heart. Lucky are the ones whom they begin to open their heart, means that they fulfill every They say, even vacuum, you vacuum. You don't say, I don't need to vacuum, I achieved the high level. Say, no, you vacuum to tame your wildness. And as you're vacuuming, you're being granted lights within your heart. If you're not able to comply to the verbal request, do you think anything opening in your heart and that you have vision? No, it's all the lies of shaitan. So they come and they qualify and quantify for us that first the ears have to open, then the firasat and the vision open. There is nobody who can have vision if their ears are not listening to the order of the shaykh. I mean, what comes out of the mouth of the shaykh, left, right, get pizza with mushrooms, the most basic request in the world. When you're able to listen to that, becomes now samina wa ata'na, I heard and I obeyed, Then Allah releases the lock from the ears and begins now the focus upon the heart, the eye of the heart. But there's nobody who can have the eye of the heart and listens to absolutely no one, because the ear is so locked, listens to no one and has anger. It's impossible, shaitan is playing with that one. Very easy for shaitan to play, because I told you before, he comes at night and sit there and send every imagination into the mind. People say that they're hearing the voice of the shaykh. I hear the voice of the shaykh. Okay, fine, you hear the voice of the shaykh, it's only to be listened to in means of ibadah. Because you don't know yet, if you're not seeing you don't understand what you're hearing, you don't know who you're hearing. Anybody can imitate any voice. Don't you see scary movies? There's a imitates the voice of children, of relatives, of your parents. You can imitate any voice. Only time you listen to a voice in your mind and in your heart is when the voice is commanding you towards worshipness. To go pray 50 rakahs, yeah okay I pray 50 rakahs, you're not going to pray 50 rakahs. Go read one juz of Qur'an, go read one juz of Dalail Khairat, you don't do any of that. So it means the voice coming to you is all your imagination. That's why then the living guide is the shaykh, what should I do? And he tells you step by step, do these things. Oh no, I don't want to do those things, thank you very much. Then we begin to understand how shaitan is playing with us. You can't follow the words, more or less you're telling me you're hearing them, it's impossible. Follow exactly what they tell you by their lips. If you're able to submit to that, then when you begin to think that you're hearing something, hear it only in reference to ibadah and worshipness. That I should be doing more worshipness, I should be praying more, I should be doing zikr more, I should be doing this more, that more. Never anything that to be acted upon. That I'll go here and tell this person that, go like this, oh this is this person here, I'm going to give you information about this person, that person. All of that is shaitan. Shaitan playing with you. When shaitan play with you, he flip you up and down and all around, give you bad advice over all the people in the room. This is not from Rahman, Allahu as-Sattar. Allah veils the servant from everything. No shaykh will come to you inspiration to expose other people. This is shaitan. So it means when you don't understand the circuit that coming to you is causing all these difficulties, that's why Allah provides a living guide. Go ask them, they're right in front of you. Email them, text them, they're all over the world, all over social media, all over every device possible that confirm verbally your coordinates. Act upon those coordinates, build the maqam of faith. As you're building your faith, you're building your connection with them and you're blocking the connection of shaitan to that person. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen bi hurmati Muhammadan Mustafa wa bi siri Suratul Fatiha.
Sidana Nabi, Sidana Nabi, Sidana Nabi, Sidana Nabi.